Hey guys, it's your boy Kenny Boulder with another Pokemon video. And this video is going to be discussing about, again, another scalper video, another scumbag behavior video. But most importantly, it's going to discuss about the people who joined Scalpers. So, long story short, we have a lot of GameStops now. GameStops have been limiting people, Targets have been limiting Pokemon cards. And of course, we have evidence of scalpers using pretty shitty methods now of essentially trying to get by the system. So I'm very familiar with a lot of these, I'm personally very familiar with a lot of these ways to bypass the queue, so to speak, because at the end of the day, they're not new ways to get by limits. For example, I remember back in 2021, 2022, when Walmart started having limits for Pokemon cards for like a week. People started bringing their friends, their family, and so I'm very familiar with this. I never personally did that because I always went by myself, but, people are going to bring their kids, they're going to bring their parents, and I saw that recently at GameStop Restocks where a guy camped with his mom the whole time, and his mom bought Pokemon cards. So, now the question is, why does a guy need 4 Super Premium Collection boxes? I don't know, but if you can convince your mom to show up with you, you can buy up to 4. So we have some content here to overview and look into right now. First one is going to be from Nail Figures, and her video is called POV. Your boyfriend, you join your unemployed boyfriend Pokemon Scalper. So this is a quick video. And she's outside of, I think, what appears to be a GameStop. So, hang out at GameStop with her boyfriend. And this guy's wearing a Team Rocket shirt, so they're getting destined rivals. And so, yeah. She's hanging out with all the other folks. And again, GameStop implemented a process here where it's only 1 per customer. So, if your unemployed boyfriend Scalper needs another body, I guess she has a friend here to join him. And this is a Nail Figures. Nail Figures is a content creator that does nails. So, again, 0 interest in Pokemon. 0 fucking interest. Like, I'm not trying to be rude here. Like, obviously, it's kind of wild for me that you would record and post this online. The fact that you did is kind of like, hey, I know what he's doing and I can get some clout. Well, here you go. You're getting some clout here, Nail Figures. You are a clown because clearly you don't like Pokemon. You don't give a shit about Pokemon. And the fact that you're doing this is fucking bonkers. It is wild for me to watch these videos of people literally posting about how they're winning in line. And of course, POV, you join your unemployed boyfriend. Like, why would you even say that about your boyfriend? Why you gotta call him out saying that he's unemployed? Like, maybe this is sarcasm. Maybe it's a little bit like calling him out, but I sense a little bit of tension in the caption here. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you're a Pokemon fan, but I don't think so. It's all nails, so clearly you're a huge Pokemon fan. And yeah, another one is that you're unemployed. Oh, this is gonna be Scalper of the Week. Yo, this is gonna be Scalper of the Week. I gotta save this video. I'm sorry, this was 6 days ago. I'm gonna save this video for Scalper of the Week here. Sorry, guys. This is gonna be on another video. You're gonna watch me do my magic here. That is crazy. Anyway, another one here. This one is from TCG Notification Australia. And people are getting mad because Pokemon Card Scalper has family drop off multiple Toddlers right before opening so they can flip more packs. So, imagining you're in line. You've been there for 5 hours, 6 hours. Imagining the mother of someone stopped by and she brings 2 kids. And don't get me wrong, most kids, I think it's okay to buy Pokemon cards. I think it's fair game. But to bring babies, literally toddlers, to buy Pokemon cards, that's insane. Imagining it's like 6 a.m. and you convince your wife, like, hey babe, I'm gonna need the children today. They need to help dad buy Pokemon cards. It's like, yo, are you serious? I actually have seen this before where someone brought, I kid you not, a 6-month-old baby. And I shit you not, I remember this so vividly. I remember like the clerk was like, whatever, I don't give a shit. It's not my policy. And they got like an Evolving Skies ETB. A 6-month-old toddler, baby, buying Evolving Skies Elite Trainer box. Like, hey, maybe that's for like their college tuition one day, but I doubt it. So.
Wow, more kids, bro. Yo, they better not be getting a card.
Jesus. And I feel bad for all these guys waiting in line. And, like, there is an argument I've made before. Like, kids should get a priority. Kids should buy Pokemon cards because I want kids to have the accessibility of cards. This is not it. This is a guy using his children for profit. And I'm not going to lie. I'm not one to judge children, like, when you get in the hobby. But if you're like under 2 years old, you probably don't understand the concept of Pokemon cards. I think you would rather get like a Squishmallow like toy or something. And the fact that he bought his kids early in the morning, like what the fuck? You know, like their kids should be sleeping in. They should be at home. They should not be at a Target being used as a way to get Pokemon cards.
Is it one per family?
No, it should be one out of per, yeah, one.
Jesus, bro. Bro. That's insane. I don't know, guys. I think we're in a position of the hobby where you do anything you possibly can to get Pokemon cards. And some people will use their children as ways to get Pokemon cards. And, you know, I don't think it's fair because, for one thing, he showed up before the store closed. Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. You know, you're waiting in line. You're doing your thing. You're trying to get Pokemon cards. But if suddenly your kids show up and then you get to buy product, that is not fucking fair. These people have been waiting in line as much as you have been. And the fact that Target has a policy where, hey, you know, like, first off, that you're cutting in line. Second off, you're using your children, again, as a way to get product. And I think that's just, like, I feel bad for these kids. You know, like, if anything, the fact that their father is a scalper and the fact that he's willing to basically use his children as a way to get more Pokemon cards. That's just fucked up. I'm sorry. I can't believe that's happening. I can't believe that, you know, children are being used essentially to buy Pokemon cards in the worst possible way. I've always been a firm believer that kids should have, you know, priority, to have accessibility. But when the kids are being used to make money, that's where I kind of draw the line. Oh my god, this is fucked, dude. Like, no fucking way that this kid decided to get up at 6 in the morning, 5 in the morning to go to Target to buy Pokemon cards when they probably don't even understand the concept of buying Pokemon cards. So, again, Target, I mean, that's their limit. That's their thing, is that, hey, there's limits, and I guess if you're a toddler who can't swipe a credit card, then yeah. Like, again, it's just cutting in line. It's just so fucking, it's crazy. It's just crazy. Alright, last video. This is from my community, the Denver Pokemon Exchange community. And this is, the context is that this is happening at, again, a GameStop again, Destin Rivals.
The worst kind of person.
Yep.
Anyone else? You are the worst kind of person.
Yep, exactly.
Okay, at least you admit it.
Yep.
Anyone else?
Piece of shit.
Literally anyone else.
So this guy showed up
The
and said
Look at all those people waiting in line. All those people are waiting in line, and this guy shows up to cut in line. Imagine like 10, 15 minutes before the store is open. You know, 2 other people just suddenly show up.
he had
give a shit,
someone
give me
save
your
the
name.
spot for him.
Daniel, what's your last
Aguilar.
name? Aguilar, where you live, Daniel?
I live in Lakewood.
Okay, perfect.
Why does it matter?
Perfect. So we can, so he
Go find me.
can
Go
post
find
it
me.
online. You're ridiculous. Kid.
Good.
You're just gonna walk up like a jackass.
Dude, oh my god. I don't understand. I don't know what's happening. All I understand from this video that a friend sent me was that these 2 people cut in line with this person right here, and people were pissed. because obviously line cutting, and again, ideally, there are limits. There are people buying stuff. So this guy, yeah, he probably was there all day waiting at GameStop, and then these two individuals showed up. I don't know their relation, maybe their parents, maybe their friends. I don't know. But the fact that you're behaving like this is fucking crazy, dude.
Yep. The worst type of person. I'm gonna browbeat you the entire time you're.
I'm not gonna lie, this guy, I respect the anger, the frustration, because he definitely is feeling all of the Pokemon fans right now. I'm one for fairness, for equality, and if I saw someone cut in line, I'd also shame them as well. It's like, hey, like, what the fuck's going on? Why are you cutting in line? Like, obviously, you gotta expose these guys, you gotta call them out, because that's insane. But I would recommend that you also talk to the manager and talk to the people, because they're definitely gonna deal with this. You know, don't risk getting hurt. Don't risk antagonizing people. I get it. It's frustrating, but there's ways to address this as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
well,
I mean,
that is a dick move, no doubt.
Give him a credit.
Yeah, we've been here since 6 in the morning.
Then get out.
What are you saying? If you're here not to buy stuff, why are you in line? What the fuck? See, this is where I'm like, I don't trust people that do this, that behave like this. Making a scene like this, making this whole fuss when you aren't gonna buy stuff, then just get out of line then. Why are you making this into like a huge soap opera here? Like, people are pissed at you, and if you're not gonna buy stuff, just leave, or just wait over elsewhere, or wait in your car. Like, the parking lot is right around the corner.
Of why?
We're standing here with my son.
Okay, so this is their son.
Then stand right there.
Why does it matter what the fuck we're doing?
Jesus, lady. I mean, I get it. If that's their child, they want to be with their kid, etc. But like, you gotta, you should know that you're escalating you're escalating the situation. You can see behind her, there's like 20 people watching her. Like, you know, in my head, I'm not gonna lie. If someone brings more people that show up and they suddenly show up at the last second, I think they're gonna buy out all the Pokemon cards. I think they're gonna try to get rid of stuff, and that's like the worst part of this whole situation. In normal times, yeah, sure, mom and pop shows up with their kid, then yeah, it's fine. But I'm not gonna lie. This guy doesn't look like he's like a teenager or like a kid. I think this is a grown adult. So I'm not one to judge. I'm not one to like make assumptions here. But like, why are your parents here if not to buy more Pokemon cards so you can get more Pokemon cards? Like, isn't that like that's the question we're all asking right here, you know? Like, if you're here to pick up or be with your son, why do you have to cut in line? Like, you're escalating the situation, you're making everyone upset. Like, of course people are gonna call you out for it.
Because there's a line.
Call the fucking police, dude. You got a problem? Call the police.
Jeez. Call the police! Call the police! Dude, this guy, I feel him. Like, I feel the embarrassment, the awkward. It's like, this is not okay. Why am I here? The store's about to open. Just let me get my fucking cards. Let me leave. Like, this does not have to escalate any further. And when people start arguing, like, I'm not one to like get in the front. Like, I withdraw. I don't want to be in the when shit hits the fan, so to speak. When the water hits the crowd, the splash zone.
Damn,
Call the
man,
police.
why would
There's
I
a
call the
problem.
police?
Call the police. There's a problem.
Dude, yeah, everyone here is just, this is so awkward.
God, I hope y'all get stung. That would be
Once
karma.
you go fucking die.
Well, that's karma, dude.
Karma. You know, now I'm gonna buy some shit just to piss you off.
See, why would you say this? I'm gonna buy shit now to just piss you off. It's like, bro, I feel like intrusive thoughts, you know, like they came in there, they were probably gonna buy stuff. They got called out. Now they're like, okay, well, I'm not gonna buy stuff. And then of course, hey, then get out of line then. Well, then I'm gonna buy stuff now. Fuck you. It's like, bro, learn how to use diplomacy. What we have here is a failure in communication. If they showed up in line and said, I'm not buying stuff, I just want to be with my son. Okay, cool. Well, can you just wait outside over here, not be in the line because we're in line here. We've been here longer than you have. No, fuck you. I'm going to buy stuff. It's like, bro, this is embarrassing. What are you doing?
Dude, you're already pissing me off. You don't have to buy shit at this point.
I don't give a fuck who you are.
You're the
You ain't nothing but a
worst
punk ass bitch.
Jesus. Oh, I just can't. I just can't. It just, the more I keep watching, the more my brain hurts because this situation is probably happening all over the country. You know, people are bringing in girlfriends, people, your parents, your grandparents. I don't fucking know, like toddlers, babies. Like, this is gonna get escalated. Like, again, I appreciate that Target, Walmart, or not Walmart, Target and Best Buy and GameStop, they're actually making limits here. But because of these limits now, scalpers and people who are clearly lacking a couple brain cells, lacking empathy, lacking, being an adult here, they're escalating things. They're getting fucking way too, they're making things worse. You know, they're, like, you don't gotta act like this. Not for Pokemon cards, you don't. If this was for like food during like the apocalypse or for like something that's like dire, then yeah, sure, I can see why people get upset and get heated. But this is for fucking children's cardboard. This is for fucking Pokemon cards.
Oof. What? That's fine. I'm just gonna sit here and talk to you. I'm not just stopping. The worst time. Really
Don't
are.
think about nothing now.
Really are. You're gonna stare at that? Look at that kid. I'm looking at everyone else in line and do your thing. You're the worst. Stay out here. Unbelievable. Yeah, they're all together on one ticket.
The boos. Boo! Boo!
Those two cut. The last two, they cut everyone.
Dude, I bet this employee was watching this the whole time. And most employees, if they hear about the situation, the manager understands that people were cutting in line. I mean, some GameStops give out tickets beforehand so that this avoids a situation like this. Because people, again, if you show up 10 minutes, you're going to try to cut in line. You don't got a ticket, then therefore you're not going to get stuff. So I hope this employee saw this. People told him about it, and he's like, yeah, sorry, buddy. Like, your parents cut in line last second. Like, you only get one product because you were here, but they weren't. So.
The parents, bro? Yeah. Real shit, yeah.
The worst kind of person.
So this whole situation's cooked, and I think this is just the tip of the iceberg of this kind of behavior of people acting like this. And of course, it's going to be when limits are happening, because when limits are implemented, scalpers, resellers, people who want more product, they're going to try to figure out ways to get through the system, go around the system. So, doggy, are you okay? Puppy, want to say hi? We're filming right now. Okay, she's cool. She's just vibing. She also hates scalpers. And so, imagine if I brought my little dog and I said, hey, she deserves an ETB as well. Please give my little puppy an ETB. I'm begging you. One ETB. I'm begging you. Just give me one ETB for her and for me. Like, that wouldn't be fucking fair, right? You would be like, yeah, no, get the back of the line. Sorry, we're not gonna give your dog Pokemon cards, you know? Like, that's how I feel about the situation. Like, if you bring your parents, if you bring people who just don't give a shit about the hobby, like your girlfriend, and of course, like, again, I think it's crazy that she was like, yeah, my unemployed scalper boyfriend's, you know, he brought me here to buy Pokemon cards. Like, dude, first off, I hope you know she's posting this shit on fucking TikTok. Second off, like, people are getting desperate, and desperate people do dumb shit like this. And I cannot, like, again, this is speculation. Maybe the parents were there because they want to be there with their son. Maybe. But the fact that they behave like this, they act like this, like, it just tells me, like, yo, like, are you being for real? Like, you really aren't here for Pokemon cards, and why are you acting like this, you know? Like, most people would take a moment and be like, yeah, you're right. My apologies. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna cut in line. I'm gonna wait out in the car in the nice AC. Like, why did they have to, like, cut in line and then, of course, behave like that in front of other strangers, you know? And I think, again, this is, like, communication problems. Like, if I said, hey, like, just want to confirm you're not gonna buy stuff, right? Yeah, we're just here for our son. Okay, well, can you, like, confirm with that with, you know, the employee when we get up there? Or, you know, can I just, like, make sure the vibe is good? Or something like there can be other ways to address this as well. I think yelling and exposing people is one thing. I think arguing and, like, threats is another. And obviously, That's what I'm worried about is escalation. People escalating conflict, people getting hurt, people do like crazy shit in this country. And, you know, I don't want to look in the headlines and saying, guys, I want to report on something horrible and tragic. Someone got hurt or someone fucking died. Like, end of the day, it's just cardboard. It's just cards. I think most folks will, you know, flag to the manager, flag to employees, and hopefully it's fair game from there. But yeah, we're gonna keep seeing this behavior because people, they want to get more cards and they want to flip the product, and scalpers love getting their friends and family involved, and it just be like that sometimes. So again, guys, it's your boy Kenny Boulder. If you like this content, please like, subscribe, and comment. We just hit a 6,000 subscriber milestone, which is awesome, and we're trying to get to 7,000 subscribers now. So let me know how you guys feel about this. And of course, guys, please, if you have content, please send it to me. Send me on Twitter, send my, DM me, whatever it takes. Happy to review and look at it. And of course, again, I appreciate the folks who sent me this content, especially from the Denver Pokemon crew, and of course, all the folks who have been supporting me in this channel. So again, thank you so much for watching, guys. Have a great day, and I'll see you around. Take care.